Hi guys, welcome back to another reading. This is going to be a follow-up reading to the previous one I just recorded. I recorded a pick an object or pick a pile reading for the collective regarding legal matters. If you are in the middle of a lawsuit, investigation, any civil matter, even an argument or a quarrel, that was kind of how it was going. It was more regarding legal matters, more government related. If you would like to see the first reading, this is going to be the part 2. So this is going to be the pile for the people that know they're in the right. There is really no in-between in these matters, especially since they're so extreme, at least in the collective that I'm reading for. That's regarding the energy that I'm pulling. So this is going to be the pile for the people that are in the right regarding their legal matter and how it's going to, I guess, go down or proceed. Some people want the word acquittal, and that's not going to happen. There's not going to be an acquittal. That's not going to fucking happen. Anyway, for the people that they know they're in the wrong, this is how the legal proceeding is going to go for them, because sometimes people know they're in the wrong, but they still need to know what's going down to make other arrangements. So that's their reading, okay? This is going to be a reading of truth. It's the people that excuse me, throat chakra issues. The people that know they're in the right, what's their truth, and the people that are in the wrong, what's their truth, and what might they think they're in the right about, because it's extreme, so there really is none. So what the overlaying energy is, the faded 10 of cups, where it's like the 10 of cups and fulfillment and happiness is not tangible, but you see it, okay? And then we have the fish, prosperity, and even prosperity and love. But then there's the energy of catfish. It's like people in the collective are portraying to be other people, and then saying the actual person, the person that they're trying to steal the identity from, is the catfish based on their narratives. And that could even be, I don't want to make light of this situation. If it's identity theft, it's probably more serious. And if it's bullying and harassment and people are creating things and illusions and diversions to get away from what they're doing, from what this reading is actually about, it basically just shows that they are trying to win people over based on who they're not, and then catfishing an audience, and then making it seem like the faded 10 of cups is the catfish, but you can't see it. You can't really see it. It's not as it seems, and it's not what it's going to be when it's up close. When it's up close, you don't even see the 10 of cups, right? It looks like a doorway. So like a really old doorway. So let's get into the reading. So the people that know they're in the right, your truth, and the people that know that they're pretty much getting fucked by the law, that's somebody. Thank you, Steve Jones. Thank you, Steve Jones, for inserting your energy in the reading. Now we know. Thank you. Anyway, so this is going to be for that group of people. Let's get into it. Okay, for those in the collective that know they're in the right regarding a legal matter, a lawsuit, a conflict, a work conflict, a partnership conflict, a business contract conflict, really even a personal conflict. This is a part 2 to my previous reading, so it was kind of more extreme situations. So this is more, again, lawsuits, extreme conflicts where people need to get the law involved. Okay, so if you are in the right regarding any legal matter, we are going to get into the outcome and your truth regarding it. So we have S and W. It's funny because the previous reading that I did, part 1, it involved the energy of skinwalking, and we have SW. So your conflict could involve like the altogether energy of skinwalking, copycat behavior, blood ritual, and literal skinwalking through dark shamanic practices. And there's a lot of ways that people do this. So one of your conflicts could be regarding that, and like the energy of catfishing, like the catfishing of people's energy through skinwalking, and then identity theft. So that could be one of your conflicts in the collective. Also, this is so extreme. Excuse me. Apparently, an R initial and a C or K initial wanted to come through and say that what I'm doing is extreme. I have no ways to communicate with the collective about what's going on, and I feel like a lot of people in the collective are at a standstill regarding legal matters because we are all blocked because of what they're doing. So, yes, for those that wanted to chime in, R, C, and K, if it was you, yeah, this is extreme. This is an extreme approach for people to do what they need to do. So, thank you for that confirmation. Um, anyway, one of you in the collective, you may be in a Navy lawsuit, a naval lawsuit, or an investigation that is underwater. Something overseas, an overseas investigation. For other people, you can be investigated for literally conning, social climbing, and it's like you don't even have to go that far to get what you need in different options, and it's basically money gets you to where you need to be. And I'm just seeing this cat being lazy. So I feel like a lot of you guys, if you are in lawsuits, you could have people trying to, I guess, take what you've achieved in a really easy way, in a really with a really short ladder, with something that's rooted in somebody else's foundation or rooted in other people's money. Just take it as it resonates. That's pretty specific. But if you were in the right about these lawsuits, this is just how it's going to proceed. So we have there is somebody that they're familiar if you have legal representation regarding a lawsuit and you know you're in the right. There is someone that is familiar with these types of situations, but they're seeing things differently because there's like a mysterious veil over it. It almost reminds me of the Cheshire Cat, and it's like the Cheshire Cat just kind of shows up to riddle people, and it seems like there's always something that comes up with I guess whatever's being investigated and who's ever looking into it, where they feel like it's not as what it seems, or there's always dead ends, or there's always some sort of trickery where people can't get down to the brass tacks of the truth, and meanwhile people are taking like really easy routes to get things that they need that don't belong to them, that aren't even from them. It's like this person's going, or this cat is going into this other, cat, whatever, animal's house, and things that are warm, things that are heartwarming, things that feel good, things of the heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, and stealing things from them in a really easy way. And it seems like this person's just easily accessible. It's like this person's not even there, doesn't even know they're doing it, and it's like it's on display, but they have no choice but to display it. It seems like it's like this person has a business, they're sneaking into this person's business, and it's like they know they're not there, or they're arranging it for that person to not be there, but they have no choice but to display what they're advertising or what their business is. So there's a lot of theft, there's a lot of thievery, there's a lot of conning, and I feel like people that are, I guess, trained in these matters, it's like they've seen these things before, but there's a mysterious veil, there's paranormal veil, there's a really clout chasing veil. It seems like things are happening very fast because these ladders are so short and they're grounded other places. So it's like people are able to go up the chutes and ladders that are grounded somewhere else, not through money, and then through other people that have rooted access. And then not only is it rooted access, it's such a shorter ladder. So it's just completely fraudulent. So if you are in the right regarding these matters, I'm getting the energy of the people, honestly, that are in the wrong. This is what these people that are wrong are doing. And this is what I guess is stable and sound about your argument, that's not what you're doing. And if people that have been in the field for many, many years are still looking at all of this and being puzzled, it is an extreme situation. So that's kind of what's going on. But I do feel like from what you're able to do, since this is happening to you, collective, since this is something that may be, I guess, not explored before, it's going to give you that rooted short ladder that other people keep using. But it's like, but this is your home. It's like you just got locked out, you know what I mean? And this is your home versus it being like somebody coming into where you live, you know what I mean? And sneaking around. So, okay, so we're going to just pull some more cards to see what is going on for your lawsuit and what is your truth regarding any legal matter. Your truth in the legal matter is royal blood is acquired by sacrifice and goodness, nobility, honor, and truth. It's in reverse. So your truth in the matter and what investigators and the public are realizing is that the more people slander your truth, honor, and nobility, the more, in fact, they are just faded. It's faded. Nothing they do is going to stick. Nothing they say is going to stick. It's just something in jest because they are not what they say they are. And your truth is so prominent that people from all different, I guess, areas of study are coming, I don't even want to say out of the woodwork, but they are putting their input in a lot of matters that are being researched and discussed and studied. And they know that these people, based on how they're acting and any intuitive, I guess, information other people from the spiritual community are giving these investigators and these researchers, they know that these people are lying and they're affiliated with nothing that's good, nothing that's royal, nothing that's noble. And it's like your truth is that, and this was on its side, and that's why I feel like it's being unveiled, right? It's being unveiled. You're brave, truthful, unselfish, the real life, pure of judgment, a guide, blue fairy vibes. So it seems like people will start to realize what the truth of the matter is when the veil is lifted, when I guess the wrong people have the right resources for other people's expression versus their chaos or their corruption or their taking down of a tower that needs to be built versus taking down the tower that they caused other people's. Excuse me. A lot of people that should not be in the energy are, again, watching my readings or sitting in my body or looking through my eyes in a dark shamanic way, and they could just literally watch it on YouTube even though they're blocked. So YouTube needs to fix that. So what I was saying is they're trying to take down a tower that's built on gratitude and an actual rooted mission, and they are trying to keep building a tower of lies and illusion and cons, and it's being figured out. So I do want to say there's another initial because we have S, W, and U, and so with Clue I'm seeing the red U, which is also rooted. So I'm feeling that there are a couple people in the energy around you that are willing to, I guess, aid these investigators, and I guess what the illusion is, what the confusion is, where the lies are, where the I guess for some of you people, you could have a lot of lies in your family. There's a lot of family members, distant family members you don't even know you're related to. So it's a really weird situation. So I feel like that's all being investigated, and some people that know, that are rooted in the truth, that know and have been around a situation for a very long time, are providing information to these investigators. I cannot record this reading. People are fucking with me. The same people that have been fucking with me. Kind of the reason why I want to do this reading, just for the collective at large, because this is going to affect a lot of people. So I was called to this reading, and I really cannot get through it. So as I was saying, there's a lot of investigators and people that, if you are in a lawsuit or investigation, they're pulling people from all different areas of study to assist them in these matters. And a lot of people that know they're in the wrong are watching for the pile that are in the right, and they're annoying the fuck out of me right now, more than usual. Actually, no, it's about the same, honestly. the Emperor of Annoying, and you already know who you are. We're not going to call you out and make you feel more special than you need to. Prostitute. Really. Fucking prostitute Barbie. Anyway. You already know. You already know the reference, so don't act like you don't. Anyway, so what's going on here regarding the people telling the truth? Alright? Sharon, get out of my throat chakra. This isn't about you either. So you're sorry that your initials are not coming up? There's a reason. So there is something going on that is global. So all these people that are investigating your truth, for the people that know you're in the right, globally, there is a big surprise. I don't want to, I guess it's a surprise. I'm not really sure what to say about it. Globally, I feel like everybody is confused about what people are passionate about. Not even passionate, but where their ethics lies, where their morals lie, how they were raised, and people don't know some of what people are holding to be important are not important at all. 1:43 on the clock regarding the matters at hand. It's like there's so many people that are involved that do not have, I guess, the overall big picture in mind, or even the smaller pictures in mind, to know what to do versus not to do when exposed. Sorry, more distractions. Yes, the word would be exposed. People, when they're exposed to certain situations and publicly, and they have to kind of make a decision based on how they were raised or what they know to be right and wrong, and based on their mission in life and their spiritual and moral values, people are now exposed to how other people around them that I guess they knew for a long time, or even I guess confidants or coworkers, where their morals lie. And it actually is confusing people. It's making people feel like, wow, where really is humanity? Why are we thinking certain things are more important than others? Everything's important, but a big picture situation is also another big picture situation. So a lot of people are questioning those that are around them, close friends, family members, co-workers, based on your truth, their truth, and what's being investigated. So for this card, on how the investigation's going, it's secretive. It's secretive. A lot of people are confused, so it is secretive. With the 3 fates in reverse, what comes around, people think that you're going to be people that are in the right and that are telling the truth, and your truth is going to win lawsuits, is going to, I guess, alleviate you of burdens. People think you're going to be getting an extreme amount of karma, but you're not. You're going to be getting good karma. They're going to be getting bad karma. And there could be a group of like 3 women that, or 3 men, 3 women, 3 little kids, 3 fucktards, I don't even know any of them, who think you're going to get bad karma because they think that like you owe them something. I guess they feel that they're snubbed of something just for you existing for 5 minutes in somebody's life. So I don't even know. It's not even really existing in someone's life. It's just being, I guess, a punching bag in someone's life. So because you existed for 5 minutes being a punching bag in someone's life, these bitches think you owe them something. So the fact of the matter is you don't. And a clue about that is a lot of people that are working in 3s are being investigated. Just because of a situation in the collective, for the Twin Flame collective, due to something that was changed in the Akashic record. It was supposed to be a change for the good. People are now trying to make third-party situations. It's like forced polyamorous, twin flame, fraudulent connections. And they're trying to get people to do that. So that's also being investigated as well. For the people that are telling the truth, people are finding out about that. Okay, so also you will be getting, if you're telling the truth and in your, I guess, conflict, you will be getting clearance in order to alleviate the problem. And it's not even just that. It's like alleviating the problem, and it's like getting a wish granted. So what did I say that up? Oh yeah, over here with the blue fairy vibes. And it does give me Pinocchio, but also Cinderella energy. So I do feel like that's a positive thing for the collective, for those that know they're in the right regarding a legal argument. We'll see you for part 2 for those that are. Very naughty. To make this section cute, I was going to try to come into this with some comic relief. There really is none. If you know you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong, but maybe there's something you want to express about what you did that was wrong for some sort of higher or greater good. However, most of this is going to be people that are in a lawsuit or in a conflict that know they're in the fucking wrong, and they just want to know what's going to happen. So let's get into the reading. Again, the Ten of Cups and the fish is the overlaying energy from what I said previously in the beginning of the reading. All right, so if you're in the wrong, what do people know about your truth? So we're not going to turn all these cards over. I'm already getting energy. There is someone that you think is a leader, someone that you think is a god or a deity, and they're not. They are not. It is a no. It is a capital N no, and it is a lower N. It's a lowercase n no. So there are some people that think that there is somebody that is a god and that he has orchestrated something for highest and greatest good, for a homecoming, for something that's heartwarming, for something that's a full circle ending regarding, I guess, legal matters or ways of the world or how the world should be conducted. And this person is not who they say they are. There is another person that is under their wing, and they are basically a little god version of them, and this person feels responsible for them. So there is somebody that is holding a lawsuit up. If you're in the wrong and you know there's a lot of people involved, there is somebody that is conducting something that is holding everything up, and then there's somebody that feels responsible for them, that in whatever way, because I don't think they really feel responsible because they care so much in that way. It's more a matter of they don't want to get in more I don't want to say trouble, but they don't want to be held responsible for more than they need to be held responsible for regarding this person. If they broke the law, if you're in the wrong, and you know if you're a group of people and you're being led by a certain group, it's like they don't want to be held accountable for it. So it's holding up the entire investigation if you're in the wrong and you just want to move on with your life and know that other people are mainly involved. Okay? So it doesn't really take away the fact if you all, you know what you did. If there were people involved that were orchestrating things, that is the hold up. The people that orchestrated it, because other people are not acknowledging what they've done and refuse to, it's holding things up. So if there is an energy of like a false emperor, a false empress, a false deity, a false hierophant, and like their second-hand woman or man, okay, that they feel responsible for, regardless, I guess. I don't want to say regardless. I feel like the younger person in the matter that's holding up whatever lawsuit or investigation that's going on, they feel like they're their bodyguard, and this person, they say, you have the money for that shit. I have enough going on. I already feel responsible enough for what's going on regarding all the people that know they're in the wrong. So yeah, it's like a group. It's like obviously a group organization, and a couple people are leading it. It could be a couple different groups of people, but this is a group of people, a man and a woman, or two men and a man or a younger man, or a man and a younger woman, something like that. And yeah, basically they feel like this person can handle things on their own, and they won't leave them alone in order for things to happen. But I feel like they're enabling them. So we'll just say that. So if you are in the wrong in a lawsuit, there are people that say they're by the law and from the law, but they're not who they say they are at large. So how could they be by the law and for the law if they're not who they say they are at all? So there is a discrepancy there. So if you're in the wrong, you're following the wrong person. You're following the wrong leader. So that's all I have to say about about that. So energy of Canada might be coming in, might be from Canada, watching this reading. Never been there. Okay. So anyway, so I feel like a lot of people, there's a willing suspension of disbelief for the people that have, if you know you're in the right, there was a Seven of Swords situation where things are not being, I guess, released or communicated to certain people. And it seems like there's going to be like a hat trick. There's going to be like a magic trick that I feel like a lot of people are going to pull from the air in order to make something happen. And I have written here, it's all here in the almanac. The almanac is something that I see as kind of like the next book to the Akashic record. The Akashic record is a record, but it's almost like, I don't even want to say it's a book. It's another record. It's an additional record, because the Akashic record was fucked with so much. So it's almost like people thought all was lost, and all is lost in a way, but it's going to open so many doors, and I think surprise a lot of people, how things are going to actually go down. And so I think altogether there's going to be a new perspective of the masculine energy, the ethos energy, and then the homecoming energy as, I guess, something that people have never seen before. So if you are in the wrong, I feel like you're going to just be it's going to be a whirlwind where someone pulls a magic trick, and then you're going to be like, okay. So if they're in the wrong, what's happening to those people? What's the magic trick? So these people say they're acting alone. So the people that are saying they're acting alone, they're acting with other people. For the people that are saying they're acting with other people, they're acting alone. And then for some of the people, they're doing both. So for this lawsuit, people that are saying they're not involved at all or in certain capacities, it's a complete lie, and people are cutting that off. They know it's bullshit. And then for what's going on, for the people that know their basically their truth, this is their truth. That's the truth. That's what's going on, the truth of the matter. For the people that are in the wrong, you're being charged separately. Extremely difficult to do this reading with people fucking with me nonstop. I'm getting really fucking annoyed. You know who the fuck you are, and I'm not saying your name. This isn't the fucking Chris Evans show. There we go. This is the Chris Evans fucking show. When are you gonna get the fucking death sentence, you dumb cunt? With your fucking grandma's vagina? We're done with the 40,000 fucking assaults a week with you and your fucking minions. So let's go! Anyway, let's get to the reading and stop trying to get me kicked out of where I live. You are not getting charged separately. If you did shit alone, if you did shit with other people, it's every man for himself, but it's associated. You are going to be associated with other people, and other people then are not going to want to be chakra again, not going to want to be around you because of who you fucking hang with. Everybody is going to know who people's accomplices are, and shit's going to hit the fan. So that's your truth. That's what's going to happen in the future. Also, for those who think that you're suing people alone, that's tabled. That's fucking tabled. Okay, for anybody thinking that they're in the right or the wrong, you suing someone alone is tabled. If you're in the right, though, and this is about being in the right, oh, it's not there. Oh, yeah, it's not there. So, again, the energy for that is the energy for that. So you're not going to come back and say the energy for the people that are in the right is not that. This is not an argument. My readings are not a fucking argument with the people skinwalking. Anyway, we have shallow grave. Look at this throat chakra shit. Can you hear? Not look at it. Look at it and see it, because I can't even fucking hold shit. I can't. You see what they do? And they harvest my energy and suck it through my solar plexus, and then I'm just forever fucking angry. I'm angry and I'm fed up. For the people that are in the wrong, it says you miss someone and it's in reverse. So the person that you miss either does not miss you, does not want anything to do with you, or you are missing the wrong person, or it's an illusion. And then we have shallow grave in reverse. These people that are in the wrong, and I've said this so many fucking times, you are digging yourself the deepest grave of your life, just nailed shut 1,000 feet deep. It's not going to be good. Some of you people are not going to even have an epitaph. I'm not even fucking kidding you. Let's see here. Look at the spy. Look at that spy fly. Let's see what their initials are. D. So the spy fly initials name D. Anyway, and then what's going to happen for the people that know they're in the wrong? They're going to be put to bed finally. Things are going to be put to bed. People are going to finally be able to sleep right. They're going to finally be able to be healthy. They're going to finally be able to dream and work on their projects and carry out their life and their cycles healthily. So I also see something here. So some of you could be involved in 7 lawsuits or 7 different investigations. Okay, so for the people that are in the wrong, who think that they're doing all the investigating, you're not. There might be 7 to 9 investigations going on for the people that are in the wrong. So again, this is a follow-up reading from my first reading that I did earlier today, part 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Sorry for all the distractions. It is clear and evident that this and what I say and what I'm talking about is going on.